Hold on, we need to get, hold on. Let's get everybody up in. Let's get everybody up in first. But look, before we get to speaking, we got to get everybody up in here. Let's take a moment of silence first. Hold on. Hey, this video is sponsored by Starbucks. I'm sipping on a venti ice cup of ice water. So yeah, this video is sponsored by Starbucks. I mean, and if you like to go to Starbucks, that's on you. Me personally, I'm so used to Starbucks. It's just second nature with me. Like it's me. I'm not even gonna lie. It's a fly spot that I'm not finna say nothing about because it's a fly coffee spot, but I'm not gonna, that's something I'm gonna have to take I'm gonna have to take a woman there. I don't give away, pimps don't give away they seduction spots. Look, hey, well, you know what? First of all, let me just say that I'm glad to be back, and I'm glad to grace y'all with my presence and the messages also. So like, yeah, let me just give y'all a little rundown. I ain't been doing nothing I ain't got no business doing. Like, I've been doing stuff I ain't had no business doing, but like, I ain't really been doing nothing I ain't got no business doing. Like, the stuff that I've been doing that encourages me to just partake in certain activities, it's because of growth. It's because of growth. Like, look, when you want to grow in life, you're gonna have to do things that's gonna make you uncomfortable. Not things that's gonna put you in a compromising situation, but make uncomfortable meaning you doing shit that you never did before. But see, you got to do things that you ain't never did before. You got to go towards new ventures. You got to go towards new beginnings. You just got to you got to take action. Because at the end of the day, I'm finna be honest, nothing in life not gonna come to nobody. Ain't nothing gonna come to you just by you just sitting there. Ain't nobody gonna knock on the door and tell you, here go the money. Ain't no woman gonna knock on that door and be like, hey, look, I'm knocking on the door because some such and such sent me here to let you know that I'm your wife. That's not gonna happen. You got to go out there and search. You got to go do it. And you can't go to social media neither, because social media is an illusion. So like so we looking at other people. See, look, you got to understand something. We can't be comparing our life to what other people doing on social media, because at the end of the day, it looks good on social media. What's being presented on social media is positivity, but at the end of the day, that's just being presented. That's what it looks like. But see, behind the scenes, it's a different ball game. See, we be the individuals winning on social media. We winning behind the scenes. Guess what? We winning on social media and we winning behind the scenes. Because I refuse to fake. I refuse to plagiarize. That means steal. For those that don't know what plagiarizing mean, that means steal. That mean you can't come up with ideas. You just can't come up with any idea. No, let me tell y'all something. A lot of people be stealing. They gonna try to make it seem as though that they learning, that they gonna try to make it seem as though they gonna try to gaslight and probably be like, well, you know what, we the same. I just learned that too. Nah, you stole. I know a plagiar. I know a thief when I see one. But anyway, look, let's get into today's video. Look, if you let me tell y'all something. A lot of our brothers and sisters, they gonna be struggling in their 20s. Like, they gonna be struggling in their 20s. And let me tell you something, ain't nothing wrong with that. And let me tell you why you gonna be struggling in your 20s. Let me tell you why. But see, the struggle that's not the final destination. So like that's just what everybody. Let me tell you something. Without struggle, you will never know how to succeed. You will never know how to without struggle, you will never be strong, because you will never know how to deal with nothing. You will never know how to see, the best part about struggling, the best part about being broke is it teaches you. Let me tell you something. It teaches you. Struggling teaches you how to survive. Being broke literally look, if being broke don't teach you how to save and make more money, I don't know what will. I'm telling you, look, the stuff that we go through in life, I promise you, the trials and tribulations that we face in life is only to make us stronger. Because the light is always at the end of the tunnel. Now, it's certain people that be up out there, like they be thinking, man, it's like everything falling apart. Look, let me tell you something. Everything falling apart, because guess what? That's going according to God's plan. Everything got to fall apart first. If it don't fall apart, if it don't fall apart first, guess what? If it don't fall apart first, you ain't gonna never get nowhere. It's not gonna happen. But look, a lot of our brothers and sisters, look, we be the individuals. See, we didn't have the luxury of having good supportive parents. So like at the end of the day, it's a lot. It's so many people that live in today's society. The reason why they struggling. Let me tell y'all something. Look, I don't play victim. Look, I got a heart. And see, I don't make excuses, but like I say, I got a heart, and I also have gratitude. So look, it's certain individuals, once you can't, everybody that you see that's an adult, everybody, whether they 20, whether they 30, whether they 40s, let me tell you something. Regardless, we can't judge anybody, and we can't compare our life to their life, because a lot of people was literally set up to fail. By who? Let me tell you something. Not the government, not by school, by your parents. Let me tell y'all the importance of having a good supportive role model as a parent. Good supportive, loving parents. Look, when you got a good loving support system, when you know for a fact that you can go home and you can talk to your parents about anything, when you know for a fact that you got parents that's going to do whatever that they got to do in their power to make sure that you succeed, not for their own selfish beneficiary gain, but because they love you, and they love you because they accept that you your own individual. But see, at the end of the day, they not finna just let you get up out here and just run wild and just run the streets and be a hoodlum. So them type of parents gonna be giving them the type of parents to where, hey, them the type of parents, hey, us a lot of constructive criticism gonna be going on. Them the type of parents, guess what? The parents successful and the children is successful, because guess what? You are, let me tell you something. Children only reciprocate what the parents do. A child only reciprocates the parents' behavior. So at the end of the day, if you have successful parents, the child is going to automatically be successful by default, because you're going to raise that child in a way that it should go. Once they get older, they will not depart from it. And then on top of that, they just going to you're going to lead by example. You're going to lead by example. A lot of parents don't even have to speak. The child is literally going to watch you and observe you and pick up your traits and characteristics and qualities and use and apply that to their own reality. Because that's what they supposed to do. Guess what? A lot of y'all parents, that y'all can't do that, and we couldn't do that with them because they weren't positive role models. They weren't successful. They wasn't healed. They was traumatized. They didn't even know. They are a part of the system. See, you got to understand, some people like the system. The system designed for people to fail. The system, in my opinion, it's not designed in my opinion, the system is designed for people to fail. But in my opinion, no, it's a way that you can navigate around the system. You can navigate around the system. You can navigate around the government. You can navigate around the system. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Look, you can. But see, in order for you to navigate around the upper echelon, you got to be healed. Let me tell you something. Like I say, if you we can't blame the government, we can't blame school, because when you leave school, when you leave school, which you going back home. Before you go to school, where are you? You at home. So guess what? What wisdom, what knowledge, what guidance is your parents teaching you? What did they teach you in order for you? What is y'all parents actually teaching y'all in order for y'all to just look back and say, you know what? I learned this from my parent. I learned this from my mother. I learned this from my father. What did they teach y'all to where you know for a fact that they set you up to where they even look, it don't even have to be a lot. What did they just teach you to where you know for a fact to where you can just say, you know what, I learned this from my parent. I learned this from my mom, because every time I make a mistake, every time I do something, she sit down and she talk to me and she correct me on my mistakes. Well, but let me just use me being irresponsible with money. I was being irresponsible with money, but like my dad told me, like, Robert, you know you can't be irresponsible. You got to love making more money than having money, because what's the point of having money if you don't like making money? You're not going to succeed. You ain't even gonna succeed financially, because soon as you get a paycheck, you gonna spend it. Okay, you know what? And now that I'm 20 now, I listen to my dad, and guess what? I done saved so much money. I got good credit, because guess what? These was the teachings, and the teachings that my parents taught me in order to help me towards the future, in order so that I won't get up out here in the real world and be a dang crash dummy. Yep. Look, what every time you went home from school, what did your parents teach you? And I'm not talking about no pretend. I'm not talking about they gonna teach you about, look, let me tell you something. Your narcissistic parents gonna teach you about, they're not gonna teach you about religion, but they're gonna teach you how to hide behind religion, because they're hiding behind religion. So the only thing, if you got narcissistic parents, the only thing that they probably just gonna push on you is overly religious stuff to try to get you to hide behind religion. But yeah, but that's not gonna work, because God, that's a wrap. Yeah. What did a lot of our parents teach? Nothing. And I said this in a lot of nothing. We didn't learn them for our parents, because guess what? They set us up for failure. That's the truth. The truth makes people uncomfortable. Look, a lot of y'all parents set y'all up for failure, because guess what? No, you can't look at the government. You can't look at the school system. That's the thing about it. They not first. What's first is who you going home to. No, your parents' job is to make sure. Look, let me tell you something. In my opinion, I don't give nobody say. If I had children, bro, I promise you, if I had children, out the rip, I'm finna do everything I know. They gonna know everything. I'm not lying about nothing. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. But guess what? My children gonna be set up though. Because guess what? It'll be selfish of me as a father to just, you know what? I'm not gonna tell my child about everything that I know, because I don't want them to know everything that I want to keep them under me. I want to keep my child as a child. I don't care how old I get. I don't want my child knowing as much as me. I don't want my child knowing as much as me. I don't want my child succeeding more than me. I want to keep my child under me, because that's my child. I want to be the only person. I'm the parent, but I want to be in the limelight. I want to be the one that's getting all the attention. I can't have my child getting up out there getting all the attention. I can't have my child up out there making more money than me. So guess what? I'm not going to teach my child about credit. I'm not going to teach my child about financial literacy. I'm not going to teach my child about healing. I'm not going to teach. Look, they can't teach you. look, y'all narcissistic parents can't teach y'all about healing because they ain't healed on their own. So like that's another thing. Why didn't our parents teach us about healing? You wanna know? Look, guess what they gonna get up on here and say? Well, they gonna be like, well, Robert, well, you know, well, maybe that I don't care about what they've been through. I don't care about what narcissistic parents been through. They evil. It doesn't matter what y'all been through because y'all didn't heal. And let me tell y'all something. The reason, and guess what? They didn't heal because they didn't want to heal. Everything in life is a choice. So stop. I ain't finna, don't tell me, don't be like, well, you know what? I know they've been through. Let me tell y'all something. The reason why narcissistic parents is narcissistic because they've been through great, look, they experienced trauma. They did. But see, instead of them looking in the mirror and self-reflecting and looking inwardly and healing and turning to God the correct way, nuh-uh. They did exactly what Satan did. They blamed God. And said, you know what? You look, this is exactly what narcissistic parents did. They looked at God and said, you the reason why I'm suffering. And look, when that happens, we not worried about none of that. God not worried about none of that. Look, that's just another demon to destroy. We not worried about it. Let me tell you something. Do y'all honestly think God care about how many people believe in him and who not? Do y'all honestly think God care about with these people about here saying come on, it's God. But nobody can stop God. The reason why the world is in chaos right now and a lot of evil is taking place is because God is allowing it. God is allowing it because he's testing the hearts of many. He still want to see who gonna fold and who not. Hey, that's just what it is. But look, yeah, he gonna see who trying to fold, and a lot of y'all narcissistic parents, they folded. But look, let me tell y'all something. When we wasn't taught. Look, y'all, these is things that y'all okay. Even if you don't have narcissistic parents, and if you just have a relationship with your parents, and if you adult, just go up to your mom and dad, and be like, well, dad or mom, why wasn't I, when I was younger, why didn't we have conversations about healing? Why didn't we have conversations about self-love? Why don't we have conversations about pouring the right energy into myself to where I can heal on my own and to where I can prosper on my own? Also, why don't we have conversations about self-reflecting? Why don't we have conversations about success? Why don't we have ambitious and hustle? Why don't we have ambitious conversations? Why don't we have conversations about why didn't we have these conversations about healing? Why don't we have these conversations? I bet you, look, and if they look, they better answer that question too, because if they get they might get defensive, because guess what? These are some questions that they was hiding from you. They was hiding that from y'all because they didn't want that. Look, a lot of our parents set us up for failure. They knew a lot of stuff, but y'all got to think, a lot of people know stuff, but they don't want y'all to know it. They just don't want y'all to know it because they don't want you to surpass them. They want to keep you under them. And like I say, that's why you really can't judge a lot of people. Look, it's no excuses. Everybody got a sad story. I got a sad story. We don't make no excuses. Keep going. Excuse me. I just burped. Everybody makes excuses. Everybody makes, we don't make excuses. Everybody been through something. So like, this ain't no pity party up over here. But look, when you've been set up, when you've been deliberately set up for failure, which a lot of people have, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard. And that's what a lot of y'all had to go through. That's what a lot of y'all had to endure. Not only did you have to endure psychological and emotional abuse, look, you got to deal with the fact, that now you under a conservatorship, you being micromanaged now. Now you have to deal with the fact that you being stalked, because now narcissistic people do not want you to abandon them. See, they want to treat you. Look, y'all narcissistic parents gonna provoke y'all. They gonna abuse y'all, but at the end of the day, they fear abandonment, so they not gonna want y'all to leave them. So guess what? In order for y'all to become codependent on them, guess what they gotta do? They gotta keep certain shit away from you. They gotta make sure that they can tear you down so bad before you can get up out here into the real world, to where even if they know that you out here in the real world, guess what? They can sleep comfortably at night knowing that you ain't out here succeeding because they set you up for failure. And guess what? School, they already know, look, school is not going to set you up, because guess what? All the stuff that we learned in school doesn't apply to reality, doesn't apply to the real world. That's fake. Why don't school teach us about meditation? Why don't school teach us about healing? Why don't school teach us about eating healthy and putting the right food in your body? Why don't school teach us about fasting? Why is it a problem in the school system to where if you talk about religion, it's a problem? They don't even want you talking about religion in school. That's the thing about it. That's the thing. School failed us also, and the government failed us. But look, our parents failed us also, because it was their job to make sure that once we get older, we won't fail. Let me tell you something. I had to teach myself how to become a man. I shouldn't have did that, but at the end of the day, that's what they had to do, because like I say, real men don't make excuses. We getting up out here. Look, it's certain people that you see out on the streets that's drug heads. They ain't got nowhere to go. They ain't got nowhere to sleep. It's people in school that they in college right now, but they struggling. You wanna know why they struggling? Because guess what? They don't have that help. They don't got that help. Look, they parents right there. They parents right over there. They can't even go say, hey, mom, can you help me I pay for these books? Nope. Look, you in college now, you gonna do it on your own. Look, you finna see what you yep. Let me tell you something. If I had children, they be like, I'm gonna tell my children, look, this just what I would do. Look, you ain't got look. I ain't finna force you to go to college. Hey, you go to college, you already know your tuition paid off. You already know it. You pay off, and I got your books. Hey, don't compare me to nobody else. I know ain't nobody gonna do this. I know this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say, I will refuse. That'll embarrass me for my children for me to be the type of man I am, and my children was to fail, and me and the whole world know the type of individual. Nah, that don't even look good. That don't even look good. That's what I'm saying. That don't even look good. That looks terrible. Like, how you want to see how you want to do good, but you don't want to see your children doing better than you. And that's what a lot of y'all parents want to do. Yes, I'm back with it. It's real Rob. Y'all know this. It's no script. Let's talk about it. Don't talk. Look, hold on. What's that song called? Yeah, we take it to the head up over here. Look. Don't talk about it, be about it. Don't be scared to take it to the head, yeah. Look, but girl, you fine if I tell you, if you mind, take it to the. Look, I'm in my zone, damn near got my eyes closed. Look, 1 shot, 2 shot, I'm gone. That's just what it is. We taking it to the head because look, we healed. But see, I'm in a situation to where I'm the Joker, because I you couldn't stop me if your life depended on it. Like, you couldn't break me if your life depended on it. I couldn't be unsuccessful if my life depended on it. So like, this destiny. So look, let me tell y'all something. Like I say, y'all, we can't be blaming what's going on outside. We got to think about what's happened. We got to think about the first stage. Before you learn about the government, you learn and you know your parents. That's the thing. Before you go to school, before you even go to preschool, guess what? You a baby, you an infant. You like 4. Look, you an infant, then you go. Look, 1 year old, you still with your parents. You don't know the government, you don't know the school. You're too young. You first learn about school once you in a preschool, but at the end of the day, you still was around your parents. What was they teaching you during the times you was around them? Nothing, because we were suffering from we couldn't talk to our parents about shit because we were suffering from psychological and mental abuse. Our parents didn't love us anyway. Our parents wasn't going our parents didn't give a rat's ass whether or not we succeeded or not. We was running the streets. That's what I'm saying. We was running the streets. Oh, because I know I was running the streets. I ain't saying running the streets. I ain't saying running the streets, but like I had a phase in my teenage years. I was bad as hell in my teenage years. Like I was bad. I was, because I wasn't receiving that love. I wasn't receiving the love that I wanted as a child. I was bad as hell. I was going around, I was stealing bikes. I was breaking and entering up into baseball fields. Baseball house. I was doing a whole bunch. This when I was like 13, 14. I remember like it was yesterday. I was smoking weed. I was drinking alcohol at a young guy. I'm talking about I was wild. I was just I was a wild, rebellious ass little boy. Real talk. But I'm talking about I was skipping school. I wasn't doing no work. I wasn't doing none of that. The only thing I wanted to do was get high and smoke and play video games, because at the end of the day, everything that I was doing, that was my escape to hide the pain that I was suffering and that I wasn't getting the love from my parents. That was my escape. That was my pain. So my escape was me going to school, being a class clown. That was my escape, because as soon as I got home, I already know it was gonna be hell again. It was just gonna be drama. It was just gonna be drama. So the only thing I could do once I get home is the only thing I can do before I get off that bus is go behind this apartment complex with my buildings. Go behind this apartment complex with one of my homeboys, and we just get high as hell before I go up in the house. But guess what? And guess what? Even if, look, I don't care if you smell the weed neither, because guess what? It don't even matter, because whether or not I was smoking weed or not, you still was gonna lie on me. So like, that's just what it was. But see, you can't do that now, because you can't you can't do that now because you can't do that now because I'm a winner and you a loser. And see, your existence don't matter, because I'm sorry, I'm not. You're a demon, and I'm sorry. Look, hey mom, you're a demon, so you don't matter anymore. Look, I love you and I forgive you. Hey, I appreciate you. Hey mom, and for my mom, my father, I appreciate y'all for trying to break me. You didn't do that, but look, I appreciate you for trying to do it though. I appreciate you for making me instead of breaking me, because what you don't realize is that was going according to God's plan. We needed y'all to look. I needed that woman to abuse me so I can tap into my full potential. I needed you to hurt me so I can heal. So I thank you. I'm your worst nightmare. Yeah, I got a soul. Look at me. Look at me. Look, I'm a beautiful man too. Yeah. And look, I understand that you set me up for failure. I didn't know nothing about financial literacy. We didn't know nothing about credit. I had to learn that when I was like 18, 19 years old. Yeah. A lot of y'all be thinking that some of y'all parents be why y'all, if you got siblings, why you think that your siblings got more stuff than you? Why you think that when you look at your siblings, they got their driver's license, they got credit, they got their money up? Who you think helping them? The parent. They just setting you up for failure. Boom. Because guess what? They don't want you to succeed, because if you succeed, you gonna break that generational curse, but also you gonna have generational wealth. Guess what? You gonna be able to put everybody in a position. You gonna be the one. Look, they don't want you. Look, they do not want you. They gonna want to set you up for failure, because the reason why is they already know for a fact that you got the power to change. That's why you got the power to make change. And when people know you got the power to make change just by you possessing the spirit, that Holy Spirit, guess what? They know for a fact that, guess what? They know you have a soul, but see, they know that God still touch you. They know that no matter what, everywhere you go, God gonna back you up. It's the fact that, guess what? No matter what, God still got you. And that's because look, you gotta think. Look, what God did for your, look, what's going on for your parents, God ain't gonna do that for them. He gonna do it for you. He gonna do it for us, because look, we be the individual. I'm not talking about nobody but the individual that suffer from narcissistic parents. I ain't talking about nobody. If your parents set you up, don't watch this video. Yeah, if you would say, look, yeah. But I mean, look, you can watch this video if they didn't teach you about healing or anything, because it doesn't matter it don't even matter if they set you up financially. It doesn't matter if they set you up academically or financially. If they didn't set you up spiritually to where you can take care of your mind, body, spirit, and soul, you still failing, because guess what? As soon as you enter that college campus, you gonna run into the devil in the form of someone else. And because your parents didn't teach you how to heal, because they didn't teach you the importance of God, but you had to look, you finna go up out there and you gonna be telling your parents about your narcissistic boyfriend. For my brothers, you gonna be telling, yep, what your parents didn't teach you, you gonna have to learn that you gonna learn that in the form of someone else. Rewind that over again. That's a gem. Yep. That's the importance of healing. If y'all don't, look, you can't be like, well, even if you ain't experienced narcissistic parents, what you gonna do when the Jezebel come up to you? What you gonna do when the energy vampire or succubus come up to you? How you gonna know how to deal with it? You not. You was never shown how to protect your energy. You was never shown how to love yourself. You was never shown how to pour into yourself. And you was never shown. And it's the fact that, guess what? How come y'all parents didn't want to learn it? Out of free will. We not blaming nobody. We just holding everybody accountable, because if we just holding everybody accountable, because in my opinion, it's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of people ain't who they really say they is. People ain't who they say they is, because we really don't know who. Look, we really don't know who our parents and our family members is anyway. Like, I wasn't born in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, so I don't know who y'all really are. You could be a serial killer, and I wouldn't know. You just gave birth to me. I'm just saying, that's just what it is. I don't know. You don't know them. Well, look, when people have kids, of course they're going to treat their kids they're going to treat them differently, because that's your child. But at the end of the day, a lot of y'all parents, y'all don't really know who they really are. Like, if you know who your parent ask your parent who they really are. We'll never know who our parents really are, because they'll never tell us. Because guess what? I don't need you to tell me, because based off how you treat me, I already tell that whatever went on in your past is not only that you experience trauma, but you cause great trauma also. So you know for a fact that you get some consequences that you got to face, that you not ready to face. But look, hey, that you gonna have to take that up with God. But see, a lot of people know they gonna get destroyed by God. It's a hard pill to swallow, knowing that you pretending to be of God, but see, God see everything, and He know the intentions of everybody's heart. I don't see the point. Like, I don't see the point. But anyway, a lot of people was set up because you got to have, look, damn, it'll feel good if my parents believed in me. If you just, because you gotta understand something, you really ain't got no friends. You ain't got no friends. You probably single. I'm finna be honest. Look, we us. Like, you already know how we gotta move. We on with a lot of people. So like, we on our own. But look, yeah, it'll feel good to have somebody right there. Somebody to where you can call no matter what. Y'all don't got that. We don't got that. Everybody was turned against us. We had to do it on our own. But see, it feels good when you do it on your own, because when you win on your own, when you lose on your own, you take L's on your own. But when you win on your own, guess what? You winning on your own. And man, it feels good to win. I'd rather be, and I'm finna be honest, being alone gives you strength. And like, everybody should practice isolation also. Isolation is very important. See, this is what our parents should have taught us, but they ain't teach us this, because they didn't want to teach us this, because they knew for a fact if we learned this, we was gonna surpass it. We gonna surpass y'all anyway, because like, you can't be. I'm not in competition with anybody, but if you in a competition, let's do it, because you finna lose. It's all fun and game. Look, everybody want to be competition, including parents, but guess what? You finna lose. You not finna make more money than me. Yeah. You not finna accomplish more than me. You saying you not already tried to break me. I'm gonna piss you off by overachieving. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna tick you off by overachieving. I'm gonna tick you off by overachieving. I'm gonna tick you off by doing, look, we gonna tick you off by doing, look, everything, look, all the stuff that our parents lied about, we gonna tick y'all off because we gonna do it, but we actually gonna do it authentically and truthfully. A lot of people is set up for failure. A lot of people is set up. That's why it's a lot of people that still stand with their mamas for the simple fact that it's okay. Because guess what? Your mama not going to tell you that she want that to happen. She want that to happen. Of course, they're going to try to make it seem like they want you to get out. But soon, guess what? Let me tell you something. Why don't they push that? Why don't parents, if I had a child, if I just knew I'm gonna set my child up. I'm like, nah, if you need an apartment, guess what? I'm finna co-sign. You don't even need me to co-sign. I'm finna, look, this your first apartment. All I gotta do is that, yeah. But if you need me to co-sign, I got you. You need you a new car? I'm not finna have that mentality. I'm not finna have this bullshit weak mentality because, no, that's weak to me. That's weak to me. And that's weak to me. Some people is not going to let their kids lose under no circumstances because guess what? Because I don't want them to endure what I had to endure. That's the point. You got a father that done been through something. So guess what? My children going to be thankful and appreciative because guess what? My father busted. Not only did he go through hell, he busted his ass to get to where he needed to get to, but he also busted his ass for his family. To where they would never have to worry about, I'm finna be honest, struggle. Look, it was my job to struggle. My family not gonna suffer. I didn't already struggle. I didn't already suffer. That was my purpose. I'm done suffering. So guess what? The only thing I can do is experience peace and heal, and guess what? And teach to my children. Hey, guess what? But look, teach to my children what the rules and the regulations to impute the wisdom and the knowledge that God instilled in me. Raise them in a way that I should go. Raise them in a way that they should go. So that way they wouldn't depart from it. Your father done already been through hell. Y'all have never had to be through hell because guess what? That was my purpose was for that. My purpose, guess what? That was my purpose. I'm a warrior. I don't do no complaining. Hey, man, Dad's cool. I know. Yeah. Look, y'all can't talk to y'all. Look, y'all can talk to y'all parents about anything. I'm talking about anything without y'all having to lie and without them having to criticize y'all, without them having to judge y'all. Yeah, that's just something to think about. I miss y'all. Hey, I'm finna mess a lot of people up. A lot of people finna come to the realization that their parents really did set them up for failure because, wait a minute. When can I ever recall the time about... I'm going to ask my mama, too. I'm going to ask my daddy, too. I'm going to ask my daddy. Then I promise you, the moment they get defensive, that's y'all answer. That's y'all answer. We can't be up out here judging people in their circumstances for the simple fact that they still have they still psychologically, they still children because they was abused and manipulated into devaluing themselves. They was manipulated by evil individuals and to not tap into their true potential out of fear from those parents, narcissistic parents. This shit is deeper than what y'all think it is. They Hollywood gatekeepers. They do the same stuff that handlers do. They ain't no different. They gatekeepers. They the industry. Y'all parents are the industry. Let me tell you something. They gonna want y'all to sign a contract. And they gonna give y'all some, they gonna love bomb you. They gonna give you some shoes, some materialism. They gonna give you some money, but they gonna give you everything that you want. But at the end of the day, they gonna give you all of these things as an illusion, as a way to gain control over your soul. Because guess what? The moment that you run up out of these things, guess what? You gonna go, guess who you gonna run out? You gonna run to mommy, you gonna run to daddy, but guess what? You gonna see that they got a different approach now. You gonna see that they got a different approach. And now that they gave you these things, look, now that they gave you these superficial things, you finna see that you got to partake in some other shit. Yep. It don't have to be no rituals or nothing like that. You got to partake in you getting your name smeared. You got to partake. Look, if you want, look, narcissistic household, if you want some money, you got to, look, if you want some money, guess what? You got to wait till your narcissistic mother call everybody and be like, hey, he wants some money because he acting like this. You got to lie before you got to experience that smear campaign before you get to do anything over there. Yeah, you will get it, but guess what? You finna get your name smeared first. Yep. You finna get your business put on Front Street. Yeah, your mama co-sign with you. Yeah, your mama co-sign. Look, yeah, your parents will co-sign for you if you want a new apartment. Guess what? They finna want to extort you. Yep, they finna want to extort you. Y'all finna come to the realization that y'all parents are the enemy, whether y'all like it or not. If you come to this channel, I'm exposing your parents. We grown, we adults. We shouldn't have to put up with that and deal with that. But see, but guess what? God gonna take us under our wing. Yeah, you can tell God raised me when you talk to me. You can tell that God set me up for success when you talk to me. You can tell that God made sure that no matter what, Robert gonna be healed when you talk to me. You can tell. Yeah, you can tell that I'm here when you talk to me. You know when people are like, man, I can see the sadness in you can't see no sadness or no pain in my eyes. You see healing. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, it was a stage in my life where I did have pain in my eyes, but once you heal, the only thing you're going to see is light. The only thing you're going to see is my soul. I've been delivered, brothers and sisters. So the only thing I can do is teach. Yeah. I just want to get up on here and I just want to let y'all know I still got it. I just want to let everybody know he still got it. Y'all probably like, nah, I'm still Michael Jordan. I'm still Michael Jordan. I'm still Michael Jackson. We still running. Look, I still got it. Look, never lost it. No script, no plagiarizing, no nothing. I ain't going to nobody's YouTube page and say, hey, you know what? Let me watch her video. Let me watch her video and take her points and use it in my video and try to make it seem like it's my talking points. I don't do that. That's what I'm saying. I'm too cool for that. We catch you in public. Hey, we catch you in public. Hey, you gonna have to stand on that. Well, hey, we got some questions for you. We the real deal. You said you gonna have to stand on that. Nah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We like that. We like that up over here. We like that up over here. We like that up over here. Yeah, don't forget I'm a gangster also. Yeah, we can't sit up out there and let y'all steal and plagiarize and steal our content and just let y'all get away with it. Nah, we gonna see you. We gonna see you. We gonna see you. We gonna know, and we don't care if we get it. We gonna see you. Then we gonna come right back to this channel and we gonna make another video and be like, hey, we pulled up on this person just to see what it was. Look, they wasn't like that because they was shook. They ain't even know we knew where they whereabouts was. We know where we know where you stay. We know where we at. It's like that up over here. Don't forget that we specialize in war also. Hey, look, and let me tell you something. It's not even that. I know when a demon is trying to do something, and I'm somebody. That's just what it is. Hey, look, you cannot whoop my discernment. You can't. You can't whoop. I'm Madara Uchiha. I possess the Renegon, and I possess the infinite the infinite Sharingan, the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. I can see everything. I can see what you don't want me to see. So that's just what it is with it. But yeah, look, shout out to everybody. It is what it is. May peace and blessings be upon the individual. That's what we do. And people got to understand something. Look, if his mom didn't play with him, if he didn't, what makes you think that he gonna let somebody else play with him? And look, man, peace and blessings be upon everybody. We just getting up on here playing. Stay blessed. But look, I'm putting y'all up on game, and you already know for a fact that you watching this video because wisdom and knowledge is being displayed. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm still sexy. I'm just gonna keep getting finer and finer every video. I'm just gonna keep, look, no plastic surgery, straight healthiness. Straight healthiness. That's why I be like, that's why I be telling myself, I be like, Robert, I really don't care. I be like, man, Robert, look, hey, stay blessed.